Welcome to week 7 of mindfulness-based stress reduction. My name is Tanya Macintyre, and I am thrilled to be on the home stretch of this 8-week free online course, the brainchild of Kabat, Zinn, who created mindfulness-based stress reduction when he was trying to come up with a helpful way to use mindfulness to eliminate symptoms of anxiety and depression and all the other adversities that we come across in life that affect our mental health. What I love about this website is that it is user-friendly. If I can do this, anyone can do this. There's a very simple menu here on the left-hand side of the website outlining all of the weeks. And if you click on At a Glance, that will get you started with a welcome by the creator of this particular website, Dave Potter, who was a student of Jon Kabat-Zinn and had Zinn's blessing along with the other contributors to this mindfulness movement to compile all of this information in one place. It's absolutely an amazing resource and a great way to bring mindfulness into your life. So I've been trying to get through the entire 8 weeks of this MBSR course for a few years. I'm kind of embarrassed to say. I do practice mindfulness on a daily basis, but getting through this program the entire 8 weeks has been a challenge because, life gets lifey. So what I did was put a group together so I could be accountable to the group. So we have a group of us meeting every week for accountability and to bring up anything that's, coming up during the week's readings and the watching of the videos. Of course, the watching of the videos is my favorite part because it doesn't take very much effort. And they are all short to go with my short attention span, which I love. So a few videos for week 7. We are built to be kind. Absolutely, we are. We have a hardwired DNA setting of altruism, but that has been programmed out of us by society. And then, and then the next video is cultivating altruism. That's an 18-minute video, a little bit longer. And then Shauna Shapiro, one of my favorite mindfulness mentors, she has a 13-minute video on how mindfulness cultivates compassion. And then we've got Kristen Neff, another favorite of mine, with a 12-minute video, overcoming objections to self-compassion. How difficult is it for us to encompass into our lives self-compassion and self-care? It's a very difficult concept for us to grasp as humans. We are fallible humans living with other fallible humans who are all trying to live up to these expectations of the Calvinist work ethic, right? To provide and perform. And, God forbid we take time for us, because especially as a parent, right? Your whole purpose in life is to provide and perform. So very difficult to grasp this concept of self-care and self-compassion. I love sharing the airplane analogy with people. If you have flown in that metal tube and you're given the instructions pre-flight of what happens when the cabin pressure changes and that oxygen mask will fall in front of us. And the instruction is very clear. Even if you have a child sitting beside you, you need to put the mask on yourself first, because you can't help anyone until you've saved yourself first. So I hope that airplane analogy helps you embrace the idea of self-compassion and self-care. And then the final video for week 7, Radical Acceptance and a Prerequisite for Change. That is Tara Brach. It's only 2 minutes. So I would like us to watch this one together because it's a very powerful video and it's only 2 minutes long. So let's watch this together from Tara Brach. Hopefully we don't get it.
Becoming a transformational life coach is a sacred calling.
Okay, the premium.
We get to live your life's purpose in teaching and guiding and
There we go, skip.
Now, I remember one yoga teacher who used to say, put your right arm over your left and hug yourself. And then she said, now put your left arm over your right and hug your evil twin. So part of this practice of radical acceptance revisited is knowing that whatever arises, whatever we can't embrace with love imprisons us, no matter what it is. If we're at war with it, we stay in prison. But I often have encountered, it's been now, since Radical Summit, it's like about 13 years since it's come out, the biggest fear I encounter is if I try to embrace myself, if I try to bring this wing of allowing and compassion to myself, I'll never get better. I'll never be a better person. In fact, it's indulgent. I'll only become more of that person I don't like. That's the fear of radical acceptance. How many of you can relate to that? That if I start loving myself unconditionally, I'll get worse. Can I see? I mean, it's really natural. We wouldn't stay so hard on ourselves if we didn't think it worked, okay? But I often quote Carl Rogers, psychologist Carl Rogers, who said it wasn't until I accepted myself just as I was that I was free to change. That in other words, that this acceptance, this recognizing what's going on inside us, and this deep unconditional tenderness is the prerequisite to change.
Yes, I love that. So let's embrace self-compassion. May the force be with you. And remember, you are the force.